Hi, guys.
Good morning. All right, just gonna even us up a little bit here, and then I'm gonna share us into our groups. Maybe this will be easier. Share. Thanks for your patience, you guys.
Facebook won't let us share into our groups until
Yeah, we gotta go
we're
through this every week.
gone through live. So thanks for being patient. Hope you're having a good day.
All right, just one more. It always evades me. I'm a part of too many damn groups.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Let's see. Unleashed.
It does that every week.
I know. I think it's because it's... There we go. Got it. Okay. We are all shared out. I'm ready to go. Oh, except I gotta get us started in GarageBand, because if I don't, I'll be in trouble with India.
Don't want to get in trouble with the people who help support
us. No, I gotta make it easy for them, not hard. All right, come on, open up.
We lost you.
I get the spinning wheel of death.
No, not at all.
Here we go. It's loading.
Yay.
You guys are so great for putting up with me every week and my tech issues. All right, here we go. New audio clip. Come on. You can do it. Okay.
Yay.
No metronome. You would not appreciate that.
Not at all.
Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Braveheart Conversations. I am Jillian Aurora, and this is my co-host, Marie Wallace.
Hi, guys.
And we're super pumped to be here with you today. We're here every Thursday morning. You can find us in our group, Braveheart Conversations, and you can find us on all the podcasting platforms. And today we are excited to talk about relationships and differences and how we can celebrate our differences instead of trying to change and manipulate each other, which is often what happens in relationships. So
doesn't work out too well either.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So for some reason, we're always attracted to people who are different from us, and there's very good reason for that. I don't think it's an accident. However, often when we're getting into relationships, then we want to convert them.
If they only did it my way.
Yeah. So let's talk about this, because I think it's a really important topic. This month we're talking about everything relationship. It's the love month.
Yes.
So yeah, differences, and instead of lamenting them.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah. Good morning, Mary Jane. Good to see you here. Yeah, so instead of lamenting them, what can we do to celebrate the differences? And here's another key to remember as well. I know for me this was really important. So I really took in the idea, I really internalized the idea that I should celebrate differences instead of converting or manipulating. However, that can also be, there's a dark side to that. And the dark side for me was thinking that I needed to accept everything about that person, and I actually ended up accepting a lot of mistreatment and abusive behavior because it was all in the name of celebrating differences. So I want to get into the difference of those two principles, that we can still celebrate differences without accepting subpar behavior. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Marie?
yes. Yeah. Putting up with people.
Yeah.
Just because, yeah.
Yeah, celebrating differences and settling for behavior are two very, very different things. So I want to make that clarification as well. Okay, so celebrating differences. I'm talking about things like, I know for myself, I'm a really intense person. I don't want to turn off my brain. It's very hard for me to be unproductive, to take
Me
rest. I am a very high energy person. I'm constantly studying. I'm very organized. I'm very driven. That's my natural, that is me naturally. And I have often attracted partners who are the opposite of that, right? Um, for example, my partner Carter, right now, he's very good at taking rest. He'll go take a nap if he feels like taking a nap. I'll go find him meditating. Like, where is Carter? Oh, he's like burning incense and meditating or taking a bath. And I'm like, wow, that's an idea. That's a really novel idea.
Let's take care of ourselves.
I don't do that. Um, but he's a great example of being able to take rest and really honor himself. And I deeply celebrate those things because he's an example to me and he holds a different space that I sometimes challenges mine. And vice versa. I think sometimes my way of being and being very driven can also help him question, maybe it's not time to rest. Maybe it is time to be more active. And so there's a little bit of a balance. And there's hopefully you can get the idea, you can get the picture that there's no settling in that. There's no putting up with bad behavior. It is loving differences of ways of being. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Joe's like this big, outgoing, gregarious guy. Like, there are no strangers. He's like, hey, how are you? And he's like, we'll be in the store and he's like bringing people in and all of that. And I'm, kind of more the quiet person. And it's probably hard for some people to believe, but really, I am very quiet in new situations. And, or like food. Like this is the opposite for us too. Like, I'm the kind of person who likes to try all these new things, new foods, new books, a little bit of everything. And he's like your chicken fried steak for breakfast or something like that. It's the same thing. He's very predictable. All of his routines are very predictable, which is really awesome and amazing. Because when I need a routine, I can go, hey, Joe, what would you do if? And I like that about him. But he also likes that curiosity and play that I bring in. And so, yeah, it's so wonderful that way. But neither one of us are trying to make the other, and I'm an early riser. I get up early. I get started. I've already completed a bajillion things by the time he decides to roll around. He calls himself Eeyore and I'm the Tigger, right? But it's the wonderful thing. But he's not trying to mold me into his thing and I'm not trying to mold myself into his thing.
And that's so beautiful. One piece for me that is challenging or has been challenging in the past is sometimes my acceptance of my partner or someone outside of me will then create shame in me that I'm not that. So it can go both ways where sometimes we're thinking like they need to be like me, they need to be more organized or they need to be more driven or whatever. But then it can also be like, oh, why am I not that way?
Yeah.
Why am I not good enough?
Why aren't I taking that bath?
Exactly. And so it can be weaponized. So remembering that we're wired the way that we are for a reason, and just because we're celebrating someone else's differences doesn't mean we're saying I have to be like them or they have to be like me. The beauty of the relationship being different is that we complement each other.
And it helps us grow and expand, and we're helping each other grow and expand, and that's usually why we've probably attracted them, is to level up, baby.
Exactly. So we can love and appreciate someone's differences without having to make one or the other convert or be manipulated to that. So I get to accept the fact and rejoice in the fact that I'm a really driven person. I enjoy productivity. I'm a high energy person. And my happy place is working. Work that I love.
Yes.
Has to be work I love, but I really love working. And so not making everybody else that way, but also celebrating that I am that way is really important. So the conversion energy is where I think especially today. This is so prevalent today. It's
Mhm.
my way or the highway. It's, right or wrong. It's black or white. And it's just not. We get to celebrate our differences of opinion. We get to celebrate difference of personality. And, one more point that comes up for me is, I've grown up around a lot of people who thought gender roles were one way or the other. And traditionally, I was really taught that as a woman, I'm not supposed to be the driven, outspoken leader, right?
That's what men do, yeah.
And so, and my mother is very much the same as me. We're both very opinionated, very organized. We're good, natural